All right, first days of winter are here. Today's the first day I had to wear this jacket. So I wanted to make a little video about how much the cold makes you suffer when you have an autoimmune condition. This morning when I woke up, my fingers are pale blue. Like my nails are, it's just blue, like pretty heavy blue. And I feel like my fingers are really yellow. It happens when it starts to get cold. Right now the temperature I think is like 60s in Connecticut. So you can imagine, when it gets like 40s, why, if you have this condition, why it becomes so like difficult to go outside. For years I thought this was just like more of a preference, right? Like even people near me would be like, oh yeah, Shib hates the cold. He doesn't even go outside at all during the winter. This is pre-COVID and everything. And now that I'm getting more into it and finding out information about this disease, I find that it wasn't the cold that a normal person feels. It's the same reason why I have to always take my bath completely warm. And if it's like I had a shitty shower system in my like old place, and sometimes it would get cold like without warning, middle of being warm, and it would like shock me so much. I would be like shivering from it for like a couple of hours, and would have to like bundle up and stuff. And one of the biggest things with this disease is the magnitude that you feel a certain effect compared to the normal person. And this is something that I had a lot of trouble explaining. I mean, still to this date, I can't figure it out until I got some, like I've been looking at some videos and some studies that were done, which actually put a number to it. And the way they do it is by standard deviation. So they didn't give an example for the cold, but they give an example for muscle weakness. So for example, if I walk for like 30 minutes, then my legs, my thighs, my shin bone, my feet, everything hurt. Like I have to spend the evening massaging my feet and my shin, roll it, and just like sit still, make sure I don't walk around the house too much and stuff, and just rest for days. Whereas a normal person, they can just go like hiking for hours and just keep walking. I mean, like normal people can run and go to the gym and everything like that. But when you try to explain an issue, you fall in a normal, like in a traditional doctor's office, you fall under the normal numbers. Oh yeah, it's okay. When you exercise, go for long walks, your body needs to recover. It's muscle tissue you're breaking out. And there it starts the potential of mental illness of somebody with an autoimmune condition, because you start to really question the reality around you. Like, am I making this up with my head that I can't get out of bed? Am I making it with my mind that it's, 50s or 60s are so cold that I can't bear it from the pain? Because a normal person, 50s, they might not even need a hoodie. They're just wearing like a long sleeve shirt or something like that. Or even, white people will wear a normal shirt. So I just wanted to make a quick video explaining this idea, and I'll link to it below. They do it by standard deviation, and they use like 1 to magnitude of up to 16. So a normal person, goes for a run, and if he pushes himself, he might have to like rest the next day because he's a little sore. It's like almost like a joke. Whereas somebody with this kind of condition, if they go for a hard walk for a couple of blocks, or around the neighborhood for 30 minutes, they're done. If I try to run, I'm probably done for weeks. For weeks, I will be in pain and not be able to get up. and it's only getting worse. Noticeably, every 2 to 3 months, it is worse and worse. So if you're watching this and you never came across and you have thought about the things that I'm talking about, understand that they are just starting to do some studies that scratch the surface to be able to explain the magnitude of difference. And I'll link to them below where you can start looking at how this would sound, and we can take it from there.